Welcome to the Thin Blue Line Outdoors Podcast.
This pig came bottling.
Just ended up puking last night. It sucked.
Whoa! Ah! We gut it, we wrap it in tinfoil, throw it over the fire.
All right, guys, we're back in this hotel room. If you listen to podcasts, I believe 111, you would have saw Kyle and I talk about our weekend HHA bow sites. Yes, it was at the factory, but it was actually HHA USA, who's all about getting veterans and first responders in the outdoors. Listen to that podcast if you want to hear more about it. Great time, good people, great product. Can't say anything really bad about it. But now we're still in this hotel room trying to, get ahead on some podcasts. But Kyle and I have a big hunt coming up. I would say probably the biggest hunt we've ever done. As much as we like our bear hunts and like our elk hunts that we've done, this is definitely more costly and more like things we got to check off.
More planning.
Luckily, we got Papa Robb.
Yes.
Yeah, luckily we got Papa Robb helping us out there.
Thank
and honestly, he's doing majority
Oh,
of the work.
he's doing all the legwork.
Yeah,
He's
but
doing all for the planning anyway.
but I know he's going to get us back on the hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure. He's
So
like, all right, I got us here. Go pick that up for me.
Exactly. Yeah, he's going to get even, if not ahead.
Exactly.
So long story short, we are going to Alaska. I have not been to Alaska since 8th grade for me. And I went to Prince Willis Island to hunt Sitka blacktail, which honestly, that hunt mainly turned into a fishing trip because blacktail hunting was hard and the fishing was phenomenal. I remember being then as a 8th grader at the end of the day being tired from fighting fish so long. And it wasn't like we were hiking. We were one spot just casting and catching fish almost every cast day and just being exhausted from fighting fish. It was great. But this will be Kyle's first time in Alaska, correct?
It'll be my first time in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
Also be my first time on a plane.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that.
Want me to hold your hand?
Huh?
Want me to hold your hand?
Yes.
Okay, I can do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Glad I don't have to ask.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm really, really excited.
Mm-hmm.
I've always, ever since Cody's gotten me into these Western hunts.
Shit, it's not my fault. Stop. Your wife's going to listen to this.
She's not. She's really not.
Yeah.
But, no, yeah, ever since, which I'm glad he did. I don't know if I ever would have done anything like this if Cody hadn't invited me on that elk hunt back in 2021. So I'm super grateful for that, and it's something I don't know, maybe I thought about a little bit growing up, but never really like, I'd probably never do that. I'll just stick to gun hunting deer, and that'd be about it. But no, so I'm really thankful for it, and I love it. I love going on these trips, and yeah, when I started doing that, I pretty much came up with like a list in my head of animals I would enjoy, like going out of state, and going to Alaska is definitely on the list, and there's more than one animal there I want to go, but this is definitely one of them.
Problem. So, I'm going to back this up a little bit. I'm going to give you the tips and tricks of how to find a good hunting partner, because I want to clarify, even when it comes to hunting partners, Kyle's my best one. By far.
Right.
But
I didn't know I was being tested at the time.
So this is how it went in my head. So this is what you guys got to do back home if you're looking for a hunting partner. In my head, I was like, who's dumb enough to do these stupid hunts with me? Who is willing to risk their life, even make certain hunts more dangerous than they even need to be? And we're going to do it with a camera and a bow and have a smile on our face the whole time. And Kyle popped up. He's like, he's my man.
Yep, just right into your head.
Yep.
I went, I guess.
and he checks all the boxes because if you watch our hog hunts, that hunt doesn't need to be dangerous.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be. Kyle and I make it dangerous.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, and we love it, and we're going to do it next February too.
And not to go too far back, but I don't really remember why or how you asked me to go elk hunting with you. I don't even remember what we were talking about. I know I was around you a lot because we were doing jiu-jitsu together.
Yep.
So it might have just been that and come up. I really don't, I can't for the life of me.
No.
I can't remember now.
Yeah.
When you asked me to go.
I just knew, so I'd went elk hunting once before with Dad, and Dad had just had, oh man, problem is my dad's had too many operations. He had one of his operations. I don't know if it was a shoulder, his hip, or his knee. So he was not able to get into some of the better shape that he wanted to get into before our elk hunt. Now, mind you, we knew what we were hunting. We were going to hunt private property most of the time, and that's what we did. And we almost got it done. I should have killed a bear, and my dad almost killed a cow elk. And I really loved it. Loved the country, loved the animals, and I wanted to go back, but I wanted to dive in, and I knew of a guy who probably would want to do that, because I knew Kyle likes the adventure, and what I like about Kyle is he doesn't bitch. Like, and if you do, it's a good bitch. Like, I'm usually like, yeah, F that. yeah. So
we usually agree on what we don't like.
Exactly. And, you know, perfect story to sum up, like, I think both of our attitude is, and there's got video of this, and I might throw the clip up here. It's one of my favorite stories to tell about our hunting experience is Colorado. We get caught in the middle of a bad thunderstorm. I mean, it was a bad one. And there's nowhere to go. So we find a pine tree, mainly to get out of the rain. Like, we can't help with the lightning.
Yeah, we can't get out of the lightning.
Exactly. So we're like, we might as well not get us wet. Like, and we got one guy whose rain poncho is disintegrating because he bought a cheap $3 one. The other guy with us, Austin, was scared shitless. And Kyle and I are just laughing. Just, what? You can't do nothing.
Yeah, you can't do anything. You can't change the situation. This is a hand we were dealt.
Yes.
Do what you want with it.
Mistakes are made. and I just remember, like, I still laugh thinking about it. I got a little footage of it. Like I said, you should have saw it already. But yeah, it was just a good time. It was a good time. But yeah, so, you know, Kyle and I are going to go to Alaska, in grizzly country, and I don't think we'll see. I hope we do see some grizzlies, brown bear.
As long as I see them when I'm awake.
Yeah,
that's fine. That's stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But I know some of the videos we watched, they seem a lot of times a long ways away.
Yeah.
I
doubt
hope
they're gonna be.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be so much
tundra
and you know, traffic and stuff, kind of.
Correct. I hope to see some. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. But yeah. So this podcast kind of we're going to discuss like what we plan, what our plan is, how we're getting ready for it, what we're packing, and then we'll do another podcast after we come back and tell you everything we did wrong, which I'm sure there's going to be a lot. Mm-hmm. But maybe we hopefully did a few things right, but probably more wrong than right. So long story short, the reason this trip came about, that we did not plan on doing a big hunt this year. My wife screwed up and said, "What hunt are you going to do this fall?" I'm like,
Thank you, Alicia.
Yeah. I don't have one planned. You told me not to. Oh, you don't care? Cool. Within a week, we had this planned. Now, mind you, it helped me. Papa Rob, my dad, he had already planned on doing this by himself, which my mom was not a fan of. And I told him, like, hey, do you want two strapping young men to help you carry your caribou out, but we're also going to have tags? And he's like, of course, you and Kyle. I didn't even have to tell him it was Kyle. I was like, of course you and Kyle are invited to go. And so boom, we're in just like that. I believe Kyle came home and you told your wife, I'm doing this no matter what you say, right?
No, I did not say that.
Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
that's not how it went.
Gotcha.
I just said, hey, Cody's making me go to Alaska. I have no other choice.
Yeah.
I know you're not the happiest about this.
It's Cody's fault.
I promise I'll come back and it's Cody's fault.
Yeah. Yep. And she hasn't talked to me since. Now, mind you, maybe because I haven't seen her since, but it's beside the point.
I did tell her if she did next time talk to you, just like say some Spanish words that you like. You won't understand, just very angrily. That would be hilarious.
It would be funny. I'm like, sorry. She could be saying you're awesome, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, she won't. She won't.
So anyway, boom, we're in. So do you want to go through your gear first?
Yeah. Do you want to tell them what we're hunting?
Caribou.
Okay.
Caribou. I think I said that.
I don't know. So we're going to Alaska.
Yeah, we're hunting caribou. Going all the way. So we're going all the way to the Arctic Circle. We'll go to Fairbanks. We'll hit the Dalton Highway. If you type in caribou hunts, Dalton Highway pops right up. It's the northernmost point you can drive to. to Dead Horse, Alaska. We are going to be in the Arctic Circle. Yeah, I can't wait. So
yeah, I'm excited.
Yep.
But yeah, as far as gear goes, it's similar to the elk hunt we went on. Probably going to be able to take more because we're going to be in proximity of a vehicle generally the whole time, depending on what happens. But yeah, basic, just same stuff you take on a backcountry elk hunt. Like, you don't need a ton of stuff. Like, me and Cody plan on sleeping in tents. We're gonna take our tents, sleep in
Separate tents.
Tents.
Just clarify.
I said tents. I
I
didn't say me and Cody were sleeping in a tent.
Specify
I think
that.
that's pretty. It's
I
pretty
want
clear.
it specified.
Like, we're sleeping in tents.
Just say it.
And our own sleeping bags.
Oh, damn.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Even though you're cold.
I do get cold.
But yeah, so, tent, sleeping bag, inflatable sleeping pad, same one I used for elk hunting. Works great. Folds up real small, lightweight. Probably take again. I had an inflatable pillow, which worked out great. Take that again. As far as that tent goes and sleeping, that's pretty much it. I might take a little light last time, about this big, and like a little night light to have in the tent. Do that. As far as hunting gear goes, we need a frame backpack, carry the Caribou. Like I said, most of the time, generally, it'll probably be empty. Have water in it. Maybe some medical stuff if I need that, medicine and stuff like
Camera
that.
equipment.
But they're going to be pretty easy. So we're not going to be hauling a bunch of stuff around like we did in half of our elk hunt. We're taking our bows. Like I said, first and foremost, this is an archery hunt. The way they do it, the Dalton Highway, they have the 5-mile corridor on like the east and west of the highway. That's archery only. And after that, you get out 5 miles or farther, you can use a gun. Most people use rifles.
Which is it's due because of the Alaska pipeline is going right
Yeah,
with.
it'd be really, really bad if someone shot that way.
Yeah, let's not do that.
No, a lot of oil there.
Yep.
But so like I said, archery, doing that, taking game bags for the caribou meat. Like I said, a frame pack caribou meat out, trekking poles because I know the ground's very spongy with like lichen and stuff like that. It's gonna be wet at times. It's gonna take. As far as clothing goes, definitely like some rain gear because it's Alaska and it's probably gonna rain, if not snow. We're going in September, so definitely a chance of snow. But yeah, gear-wise, same gear. Puffy jacket in case the temperatures drop. Might get hot, might get cold. You never know. I'm gonna take that. I'm trying to think of what else. Food-wise, we're doing peak refuel again. Really like those when we went to Colorado.
Well, we are changing that a little bit from Colorado. One a day.
Yeah, so we're not planning. So me and Cody had both planned, and we were doing based on like trying to do like 3,000 calories a day based on how many calories we were gonna burn. Well, between the hiking and everything, and just how busy we were, and just like you're basically kind of working out. You're hiking so much, you just don't get that hungry. So we just never really ate 2 peak refuel meals a day. So we're planning on 2 a day, and then we kind of bought some, which I don't even know if he knows I bought them all, but we bought a bunch of like dessert snacks and granola snacks.
1 a day. Plan on 1 a day.
About 1 a day with those for those snacks. So we're still getting some extra calories, but we have 1 solid freeze-dried meal today with the peak refuels, and we might get some more snacks here and there. But I don't know exactly.
So that's one thing that's a little different. So, like, we're gonna be in Fairbanks, which Fairbanks is kind of a modern town as much as it can be in Alaska. So there's a Walmart and stuff. So like we can actually have food. Like, and that's my dad's plan. Like he's just gonna stock up on food while we're there. I know Kyle and I, everything is more expensive there because it's in Fairbanks and everything's gonna get shipped there. So like I know Dad plans on buying a bunch of his food there. Like most of our food, I think Kyle and I, both of our plan will be bought ahead of time and we'll send it out there. However, I'll probably buy something at Fairbanks, like here and there.
Definitely going to take a lot of water just because I drink water because I'm not like a camelot. I can't store water at all. It runs right through me. So I drink a lot of water. Just in case, I'm gonna take my Sawyer Big Squeeze water filter. Worked great in Colorado.
Yes,
I'm gonna take that again. I'm gonna have my a water bladder in my backpack. Probably gonna have like 2 Nalgene bottles with me, just because I drink a lot of water. I'm gonna take just basic medical stuff. I think what else? That's pretty much it. Something I just got recently. Thanks again to HHA and Vortex. They gave us a pretty good deal. I bought a Vortex spotting scope. I'll take that and a tripod. I'll have that, which I'm excited to use. I bought a phone magnet mount, so I can record now with my phone using the spotting scope. So I'm excited to get footage that way.
Same.
Pretty pumped about that. I don't know what else. I don't know if I'm leaving anything else out. Obviously, I'm going to take hiking boots, even though it's probably going to be pretty moist. I don't want to take like waterproof shin high boots that you might use for deer hunting, like scent resistant ones, just because I don't think they'll be great on my feet. I'm probably going to buy or take either black like contractor bags to throw over my feet if we got across like knee deep water, or they make these things on Amazon. They're kind of like plastic bags that have like some elastic that grip around your shins. I might buy those.
Rubbers for your legs.
Huh?
They're rubbers for your legs.
Like leg condoms. That's
yeah.
what they are.
Yeah.
But, yes. But they're not lubed. So it's a little bit different. Or ribbed.
And you'll know if you spring a leak.
Yeah, you'll know.
You'll know.
You'll know when you spring a leak or break one.
Cody, I'm wet.
Sure. I feel like it's a little similar to condoms.
Yeah,
So you gotta know when that happens too. But anyway.
Yeah. Do you know? I have a general idea, so if not, I can cover it. But like, do you know how many pairs of socks, pairs of underwear, stuff like that you're packing? Or I have an idea anyway.
So, and what I did, and especially since we're gonna be able to like leave gear at our truck that we're renting, I'll have a new pair of socks for every day for sure. I don't know if I'm going to take more than that. Like, if case one gets wet or anything like that, I might throw an extra pair in my bag in case we do get wet sock or something and we're too far away from it. I might do that, but I don't know if I'm going to take more than what we need, like, day-wise and clothes-wise. I don't think I'm going to take any, like, excess amount. I know I didn't take a ton on the elk hunt.
Yeah. So, I think I got 1 pair of socks every day. Underwear every other day. So I was thinking.
Yeah. I do know one thing is like, I need to look at it, but since I've never flown before, now not only we're flying, but we're flying with a bunch of gear and stuff, is like bags and packing. So I'm going to have like my bow case that's going to go on the plane, but then I'm going to have another bag also that goes with the bow case and like storage and stuff I need to put in that. And then there's like, you can take 2 bags with you on the plane. So I haven't really figured all that out yet. I have a general idea, but until I actually put all my stuff out and start packing it, I'll get a better idea of what goes where and what all I need.
Yeah. So, like, I have a bigger duffel that I'm not going to take. But I've been actually just, like, shoving everything in that duffel for now. Because then I know, like, okay, everything in this needs to be packed into something. And for how my bag's ready to go. Anything else? Cover up pack wise?
I got a new, like, just plain, like, lighter weight rain jacket that's not, like, for super cold to have when it's raining. Because then I still have my First Light Uncompadre jacket in case just, like, if it's windy or stuff like that and it's a little water resistant. I'm hoping it's cool, but not cold.
Correct.
And I'm really hoping it's not hot.
Yeah, hot. We don't do hot well. Anything else for packing wise?
For packing gear wise, not off the top of my head.
Gotcha. So I'll cover very similar with my packing list. Other than I think Kyle's only bringing 1 camera of his, right?
Yeah, and I'm only gonna bring my my DJI Osmo Action 3 just because Cody's gonna have.
Yep. So I'm gonna bring.
Camera we're gonna use.
Yep. So I'm gonna have with we'll start off with cameras. Since we film everything, I'm gonna have my DJI Action 3 as well. I'll bring my Action 1 as well, and then I'll bring the big camera, and I'll bring the DSLR. I may then give one of my GoPros to my dad to pack, and be like, "This is your camera for the whole trip. Like, this is yours. This is your responsibility."
That's a good idea. And then just in case, like, maybe us 2 idiots are walking away, and he's like, "Oh, I want to film them. Look how stupid they look."
Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna look what they're gonna do.
Yeah, and
they're gonna go after the little square over there.
Yeah, and I'll make it super easy for him and mount wise and all that stuff. So yeah, that's our camera situation. Same. So for clothing wise, socks a day, underwears for every other day, which I wear a lot of times. I'll wear I got some First Light Merino wool, and then I'll wear honestly straight up like athletic compression shorts. Those is what I wear a lot of times out there.
Yeah.
I will also bring this pro tip here. I am thick with 2 C's is what I like to say, and when I do a lot of hiking, I will start chafing in places that I don't want to be chafing. In my opinion, Aquaphor that you'd get for diaper rashes, that's the stuff. I will have a small thing of Aquaphor, and honestly, that helps me. Like, I won't have that issue there.
I know. I was gonna forget. I have, and I bought for the elk hunt. It's like a deodorant. It's called. I think it's called like Body Glide.
Yeah, and you don't want to share it.
No.
Yeah, you don't.
No, just because of where I take. No, you don't. You don't even want to touch it. Okay.
You buy a new one for every hunt.
No, it's just why it's me. Why would I buy a new one? I didn't run out of it.
That's true. It's
it's small. It's
yeah.
so it's like half the size of a regular deodorant bottle. But yeah, it's for your groin and anywhere you chafe, and it worked great. And I'd put it on every morning, so I'll have that with me.
Yeah. So I will say I'll do the Aquaphor. I know some people do like baby powder, and I think that's good at home to hill. But if you're gonna keep hiking stuff, you don't want that. You want like something like lube, essentially. Yeah. So I'll have that. Pro tip there. I'll have a couple shirts. I'll have like 3 to 5 shirts. I got some First Light, several like water resistant type jackets. The Uncompadre, puffy. I got that. I'll wear my Catalyst jacket. I'm bringing 3 pair of hunting pants. My main pants I'll hunt with was to be the Catalyst pants because they're water resistant and they're fleece lined. That's my main goal to hunt out of those. But I will bring the Fusion just in case it's hot. And then I have the puffy pants, which the more than likely I only put the puffy pants if we're sitting there glassing somewhere or if it's really cold at night and I need them to sleep in. But those will be the pants I'm hunting with. Hiking boots, and then Crocs. So I'll have just to and that's my plan to cross water is Crocs, or just get my feet wet depending on the situation. That's my plan personally.
Too good for the leg condoms.
Too good for the
Apparently.
rubbers. Yeah. I'll have my frame pack, which I have a XO Mountain Gear. That's what I have. I'll have that. Game bags, 1 knife, 1 saw. Oh, one thing you didn't tell over, what stove you bringing?
Oh yeah, so I'll have my my Jetboil. I forget what model it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you remember? I don't know. It's a Jetboil. It came with a French press, which obviously we need coffee, which I didn't tell. Which I guess I'm not packing it, so I just want to
shout out to Outgrounds.
But yeah, so I'll have my Jetboil for my meals and for my coffee in the morning.
Yep. And so I use the MSR Pocket Rocket. That's what I use. Real similar. Just essentially like the pot will screw on to the top. Mine doesn't do that. It just sets. But I'll have the MSR Pocket Rocket. And then I'm probably going to bring my French press too. I haven't decided. I got a drip thing I could do, but I also got a French press. It depends.
I think your drip thing just takes too long. I think like last time you used it somewhere.
Yeah.
When we were in a hunt.
But it's what I like about it is the packability, just because it's so small.
Packability, but I was drinking coffee way before you were.
You are, and and I have a French press, so like I might just bring the French press. So that's do that. I'm bringing my big Sawyer squeeze as well, and I'm also bringing. So I'm bringing 1 Nalgene, but then I have the collapsible water containers that I took on the elk hunt. One's 1 liter, one is 2 liter. So I saw watching videos up there. There's places you can stop along the highway to get fresh water. So my plan is to stop. We'll get some water in town, obviously, but the plan is stop at those and fill those up, and then. But then I also can pump water into those later on with the Sawyer squeeze. And then I always bring some iodine tablets. So if you need it in a pinch, we could take, you might have some like moss or stuff in it, but you could 100% take your Nalgene.
Maybe some water with some pulp.
Yeah, exactly. You could
be sterile.
You could do it, but it'd be sterile. Yeah, you might have to filter it with your teeth, but it'd be safe.
Is this full pulp? I wanted half pulp.
Yeah, we could do it though. So that's my clothing's, and I have a rain jacket too. I recently got, so have that. Have binos. I got a Vortex spotting scope just like Kyle did. I have that out there. I have not bought a phone thing yet for it too. I'm debating if I'm going to, or since I'm going to be in the big camera, I'm like, well, Kyle would have it. So I might not. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah, and you can use your phone too.
Yeah.
Because I think it does better video than mine.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember. Do you don't have a magnet plate on the back? Or do you?
No, but I could get one real quick if I need to.
I have an extra that came with my MagView. Or not the MagView. I forget what brand I got.
You got a different one.
I got a different one.
So I'm looking at All In. Was what I'm looking at.
MagView was like $100, and I bought one. I think I bought it off at Etsy, and I think it was like $30 to $40.
Really? Yeah. So I was looking at the All In system, which is a hunting company, all that stuff, but it's like $100, 110.
Yeah,
so yours.
MagViews were about $100.
Yeah. So yeah, I haven't decided if I'm getting that yet, but that's a maybe for me. Of course, I have a rangefinder. I have my bow. Shooting rec broadheads. I know Kyle's doing the same. It actually works out pretty well. Dad, myself, and Kyle all shoot the same broadhead, so worst comes.
Yep, same weight, same broadhead.
Yeah, exactly. So worst comes to show, like, here, grab a broadhead, whatever. So good there. Also got the Dominant Strands, HHA bow sight on there. The gun, so I'm only one bringing a rifle. I think my dad's gonna have a handgun. I haven't decided if I'm gonna pack one or not yet, but dad's gonna have a handgun just for self-defense. But I will have the rifle, 30-06 Browning A-bolt. If you have a question with a loophole scope, that's what came with it. Good scope. I do need a check. Right now it's sighted in at 100. I want to get it sighted at 300 before we go. So plan is not to use it, but Kyle and I have everything that we need there if we need to pack in past the 5 miles. My dad already said he ain't doing that shit. But there is a chance Kyle and I could see us doing maybe 2 or 3 day intervals if we have to. We don't want to, but if we have to, we will. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Trekking poles.
What new tent did you get?
The what?
The tent that you got.
So I got an Alps. So if you watch any of the videos when we went to Colorado, Austin thought I was crazy, which I don't know why. So I got a Kafaru, I forget the name, but it's a tarp tent. It's a super light tent, and honestly for September Colorado, it's perfect. There's no bugs. It's not that cold. It just covers you if there's dew or rain. That's it. But it's open underneath. Because spoiler alert, guys, if you're in a tent, a bear can get you still, whether or not there's walls or not.
Whether or not there's a floor to the tent or walls that close it in.
Yeah.
Does not keep the bears out.
Exactly. Now, for the tundra, and
it looks like it's going to be buggy.
It looks like it's
possibly.
Looks like it's going to be buggy, and also could rain, could snow. You just don't know. You want a tent. And you also want it probably to be 4 seasons just in case. So it's an Alps, which is a name brand. Single main tent. Has a good rain flight and a bug thing, all that good stuff. So I just came in right before we were going to this trip, so I haven't set it up yet. So that's something I'm gonna do here soon. Set it up so I know. Don't wait and set it up on your hunting trip. Set it up beforehand.
Yeah, and I have one that I'm going to use that I didn't use on my elk hunt, and I set it up when I got it, but I'm going to take it out and reset it up so it's fresh in my head. And
then also, I'm bringing that Kafaru tarp, though. It's super lightweight, and it could be used if we're glassing somewhere, so we get out of the rain.
Yep. Actually, tripod. We're looking at probably tripods.
Yep, both have I'm going to just bring the tripod that my camera's on right now.
Mining, scopes.
Yep.
You got your game bags.
Game bags. I just got regular game bags, like the disposable ones.
Game
Knife, saw, like you said, peak.
Headlamp.
I'm going to bring one headlamp, one light.
We are going to bring our thermocells.
Yep.
So, because of like
bug net
for my face.
Yep.
Because it's hit and miss on the videos we watched, both of us, that depending on temperature, if it's going to be buggy or not.
Correct. Which we're going about mid to late is when we're going. Not going there. I'm hoping we can get away some of the people that way. Hopefully. We'll see. My dad's going to have real similar stuff, except he's not packing a tent because he's going to sleep in the truck the whole time. Oh, that's one thing. I got cold in Colorado. Spoiler alert here too. If your bag says 20 degrees, that means you will live at 20 degrees. Not that you'll be comfortable. Or yeah. So it was high 30s. I think it was the coldest it ever got. Yeah, so it still wasn't like I don't think it ever hit below freezing cuz so high 30s and it was only a night or two, but even at high 30s, 20 degree bag, I got cold. I bought a 0 degree bag for this hunt, so I'm better prepared. And I'll have an inflatable pillow too. I forget the brand I got. Send maybe. I
don't remember.
Yeah,
mine is either. I don't remember.
I got an inflatable pillow and an inflatable pad as well. Yep, all good there. But the only difference that my dad has, other than not the tent, and he's gonna do more like Whole Foods stuff. But he will have a crossbow, which honestly I have yet to see anybody up there with a crossbow, but they make it very difficult. So my dad has had multiple shoulder surgeries. He cannot really pull a bow back anymore. So to get legal up there to hunt with a crossbow, you must go up there in the same calendar year, see a doctor, and determine like, yes, you get a medical waiver to hunt with a crossbow for that year only. Well, he went and did that earlier. He's been approved. He just got all his paperwork saying, yep, you're good to go. So he'll be hunting with a Raven crossbow up there. So it'll be kind of unique. Haven't seen that. Yeah. So yeah, that is all the stuff that we plan on bringing. I'll tell you our strategy as of right now. Is we're gonna go, get to Fairbanks, get all our stuff, and head north. Our plan is to drive all the way to Dead Horse, Alaska, which we will be driving through the units that we can hunt. Obviously, we see a caribou that we want to shoot. We will stop and do that. But the plan is get to Dead Horse, hunt our way back. And the main reason we want to do that is just to say we made it to Dead Horse, and we're in the Arctic Circle and all that good stuff. Yeah. But 100%. Ideally, it'd be nice before we ever got to Dead Horse if somebody had one down.
Yeah.
Ideally. You just never know though. And we're gonna be gone for a good amount of time. I'm not gonna give you guys the exact dates because we got some weirdos. Listen, maybe Nate, but that is our strategy when it comes to this fall going caribou hunting. Now we both are doing some different preps to get ready for it. I'll start off with my dad's prep. Obviously he's shooting his crossbow and stuff, but I know his plan is he's older, late 50s. He's just hiking, just getting out, walking, still doing the damn thing. He also refs, and then he's got a pretty active job, part-time job where he's always throwing baggage and stuff. So, but he's just the last couple of days when I get off a third shift and I come home, he's out on there walking, getting his miles in already. But as I know, that's what he's doing. Kyle, I'll let you go ahead and jump to you.
Yeah,
what you're doing.
So I'm gonna try to hike 1 or 2 times a week, probably with a bag with some weight. Maybe not a ton. So I'm going to try to do that, get my feet ready, kind of get my body ready. I'm still going to be lifting, stuff like that. I don't think it's going to be, honestly, I don't think it's going to be as hard hiking as it's Colorado, because I think it's not going to be as elevated as far as like hill-wise, incline walking. It's not going to be easy walking because of the ground, but I don't think it's going to be as exhausting because of it's mostly flat. It's tundra. It's flat tundra. There's some rope hills and stuff, but it's not going to be that bad, I don't think. So I think I'll be good there. As far as shooting goes, I'm trying to get very comfortable at 60 yards. So, and I feel right now, if I needed to kill one at 60 yards, I could do that right now. So it might not be
I was pretty happy
Perfect.
how both of us shot today.
Yeah, I'm might not be perfect at 60, but I'm gonna get my kill shot at 60, and I'm confident with that right now. So I'm only gonna keep doing that and improving that. And I feel comfortable if I needed to is to make a follow-up shot at 90 if I needed to.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm getting there, and I like to feel more comfortable farther back. So I'm just gonna keep pushing myself on how far I can shoot and how tight my groupies can get until we go. So as far as that goes, yeah, that's about it. So I think physically wise, I think it'd be pretty easy to get there and be solid, and then shooting wise, it's the same.
So my workout regimen for the next couple of months, I'm gonna try, as long as I get off work on time, I'm gonna try to hike in the morning before I go to bed. I got a second frame pack that I don't use. It's already got a bunch of weight on it. It's got 30 pounds, not a lot, but 30 pounds. I got a certain trail I can hike. It's 1.2 miles. So plan on doing that several times a week. Again, same thing, just like Kyle said, get your body used to carrying the weight, all that good stuff. Lift, I got several days of lifting doing, and then I do jiu-jitsu twice a week. So that's my overall plan when it comes to just physically and fit. And then bow wise, I'm trying to shoot when I can 20 hours a day, which I did today.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep. So 20 hours a day. I feel pretty good all the way out to 80 right now. Would like my shot to be closer, but I can definitely kill caribou at 80. I would like to get, I'm not there yet, but the goal of mine is my HHA bow sight goes to 120 yards. I would like to feel where at least at 120 yards I could do a follow-up shot if I need to, where I'm in the ballpark. We'll see if I get there. I might not get there if I at least get to 100. I feel at 100 right now, and this is also clarify, this is when it's not super windy. 100 right now, I'm probably somewhat like every other shot, maybe in the ballpark. But that's another thing that's like limited. Like Kyle and I are pushing our ranges here, but if you watch a lot of these videos, it's sometimes a lot of wind, really windy. So even if I feel comfortable at 80, it might be a situation where like I can't shoot 80 right now. Yeah. We might have to get closer. So, which that's a strategy thing we have. Like Kyle didn't say he's packing.
I just thought,
Go ahead.
I forgot about that. Yeah. So, I forget the company.
Is it Heads Up?
It might be.
I know that's one company name that makes it. Yeah.
So I bought a caribou decoy that you mount to your bow. It's a detachable mount, and a lot of these videos I see, a lot of people are trying to obviously if you can distract caribou, a lot of them don't really see many humans, if any humans at all, in their lifetime. So they might get spooked by you, but they might check you out. But if you can try to convince them that you're another caribou, a lot of times they'll just kind of stay where they are. So a lot of people have they'll just take their trekking poles and stick them up in the air, and they'll use those, and it's been kind of effective. I've seen other videos where people use white game bags, try to hold them and stuff like that. So all right, I'll just go ahead and why not get something better and just get a unfoldable decoy that you can attach to your bow. So that's the plan, to have that. But I think more than attaching it to my bow, we're going to try to give it to whoever's holding the camera and attach it to the camera and then a monopod to the camera or something like that.
Yep, because then, the hunter could be behind the cameraman and just lean out and shoot. So,
or the caribou could be fixed on the cameraman and the hunter could
sneak
closer while his eyes are fixed on the cameraman. So I have high hopes for it. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know, but I'm anxious to see if it does.
Yep. So yeah, that's our prep. I'm gonna ballpark, and don't do math in public, so I'm just gonna give you the numbers, and then I will calculate the numbers they give you up later on and put it in the bottom hand of the screen. But just so everybody knows, we're looking at about $750 for the flight, about $800 for the tag and fees. Rental cars about $400 each.
Getting the meat home was about $700, wasn't it?
I think so.
About
I think so. So if you get one, $700.
Meat and antlers shipped home if we get one.
Yep. And then luckily, Kyle and I, for the most part, had all our gear. I know I probably spent, just say $200 maybe on some of the gear I didn't have, but
Yeah.
well, never mind. More. It'd be like 500 then with the cause
Yeah,
the
but we didn't
spiders.
really need
We didn't
that,
need
but-
it. Yeah, you could do this cheaper, but
Yeah.
we're bougie.
Gear, and then we spent less than 200 each on freeze-dried meals.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, it's an expensive hunt. This is gonna be some expensive meat if we get some. But it's more about the adventure, and just show that it's doable. And again, you probably have heard me if you listen to this podcast, you've heard this rant before. You can find the money. Like, for most of us, I'm just calling it out, if you are a first responder, especially in Illinois, but more than likely, as long as you have a decent family situation, you can find the money if you want to do these types of hunts. It costs, you might not have a new truck then. You might not have a brand new toy, new side-by-side, might not have to get new bow every year. But if you want to do these type of hunts, you usually can make it happen. As long as you have the time off, that's a whole nother thing. And again, what's your family situation? So again, Kyle and I like to do these type of things. I know we're both really looking forward to it. I know you guys will not see the footage for a while. The plan is to film this, and we have some team members doing some other trips as well. And next summer, we'll probably do like a film fest, do like a week of dropping some films. So you'll see some pictures and stuff, and maybe some shorts.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our plan.
I'm excited. I'm probably, based on our conversations on the way up here, might be a little more picky than my podcast mate here. As far as caribou goes, I want to make sure I shoot a male caribou at first, because the female ones do have antlers as well. So I think I have to make sure that Cody doesn't shoot a cow that has antlers, but that's okay. But like I said, I'm looking for hopefully a mature male caribou. Like I said, that's my goal. It doesn't have to be anything huge. But I'd like to try to get a mature one.
You can quote me right now, but yeah, I'm not going to be picky. I'm not going to say I'm going to shoot the first one I see, especially if it's small, but my goal is to make sure Santa's not happy with me when I leave Alaska. I know this is not saying that it can't be trophy caribou killed there, because it can be, and you can watch some videos where some people stumble into some, but there's a lot of young bulls being taken, and that's my goal. And because I already know Kyle and I've had other plans about other caribou hunts in the future.
Have you talked to your dad? I know, so this is not his first time going caribou.
Correct. He knows it's more of a meat hunt. Okay. So I know he's not because I'll tell you right now, he's passed on some big bulls. My dad's got some big caribou down in his man cave. But he knows that's not this type of hunt. So I know he's not going to be super picky, but he's also he's not going to be as, I think, free as I'm going to be.
Yeah. I'm
going to be the one where, hey, Kyle, you want to shoot that? No. About Dad, you want to shoot that? No. All right, pull over. I'm up.
Pull over.
Yeah. So,
yeah. It'll be fun.
Yep. So yeah. Anything else? Like I said, you guys will hopefully watch and listen to this podcast, and we will do another podcast when we get back. I'm not going to bring the podcast equipment obviously with us up there, but when we're back and hopefully haggard and happy, we'll do a podcast and tell you what we did right, what we did wrong, what we learned, what was the highlights. Hopefully, if we do the podcast later, it's with both of us and not one of us died up there. So if it's just Kyle, I didn't make it. If it's just me, he didn't make it.
Didn't make it. Eaten by a pack of wolves on the tundra.
But yeah, no, we're looking forward to it. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. We're going to have more podcasts coming up. Make sure you check out all our sponsors, Dominant Strands, Outgrounds Coffee Co., HHA,
Wreck
Broadheads. Mr. Rubb.
Mr. Rubb.
I'm taking some Mr. Rubb up. That's when I forgot. I'm taking one little small thing of seasoning with us up there.
Oh, very nice.
So, and we'll have some Outgrounds coffee up there too. Make sure.
Coffee.
Yep. And then also we have coming up Illinois Deer and Beer Fest last weekend in August. Come see us. Spoiler alert. It's the first time I've said this. We are switching our apparel manufacturing, whatever. I'm no longer going to do it in house. I'm going to outsource everything because they do it better, and we got some local people who I want to support and have them do it. So we're going to do like a fire sale. Pretty much everything I have in house, with like shirts and hoodies wise, I'm going to try to get rid of. So I'm going to be a bargain. Don't have exact prices yet, but it's going to be pretty cheap. So if you want to catch any of our stuff, get it now. And then we'll have going to the next show season, different shirts and stuff coming out. But yeah, check out our partners. Be out there shooting your bow. Check us out at thinblueoutdoors.com. Get you some patrol roast. Like, subscribe. Be safe out there. See ya.